Alright, the next part of the video is going to overview the ESP Teacher Access Center. This is where you can access your class rosters. You'll take attendance every day for every period that you teach, and you'll access your grade book. You'll also do progress report and report card submissions through this site. So I've included the link here, and it's also in the email that I sent you. So if you click on the Teacher Access Center, you'll have your login information here. Most likely when you're watching this, you won't be connected to any classes. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like for a teacher. I got to put my own in first. So you'll log in, again, the same password and username as you get into your computer. And then I'm going to impersonate a teacher so I can show you what this will look like once you get access to your classes. So the first thing you can do here is you can view all of your rosters for all the classes that you're going to be covering at your assigned campus. If I click on one of the sections, then I can see all of the students who are in this class. I can also click on individual students to get their contact information. I can see their entire class schedule for the entire day. And I'm not sure if this works, but I did notice that there are missing assignments here. So if it does work, you can ask the teacher at your assigned campus if this is a way that they keep track of any missing assignments. Then it's just a nice place to look to see if there's anything missing. So close that. But I can see this all in one screen. You can also print the rosters. You can generate a roster report so that you have a hard copy of a roster if you need it for any reason. You can also start to see if there are any alerts for the students here. You should be able to view the note on that. So for example, the student has a food allergy, so it's just anything that you need to know that's been medically recorded, or if they have any sort of at-risk indicator, then it will pop up here as well. So that's that. And then the attendance, I actually can't impersonate doing attendance. It will only allow you to do it if you're the teacher of record for the class. But basically, you'll click on this little chair, and for every period, every day, you should take attendance in the Teacher Access Center. Different campuses have different times that they expect you to take attendance. So that's something you'll want to make sure you ask your instructional leader. But you would come in here, and you don't have to actually mark present, the P, for everyone who's there. The system assumes that they're present unless they're marked absent. So absent, tardy, present. Also, different campuses will ask you to take attendance within a certain amount of time at the beginning of class, and will talk to you about how you can change attendance. For example, if Marcella comes in late, I may mark her as absent, but if she comes in late with a pass, then I will change that to tardy. So sometimes you have to go back into the system to make some adjustments, but just lean on your campus operations team to make those adjustments as needed. The other thing you can do here is the grade book. So you should not have to set up the grade book. The grade book should already be set up by the teacher of record. And as the teacher fellow, you should mostly be coming in and just entering the actual grades for the assignments that you've graded. So this is what the setup looks like. It's probably already set up, but if you need to add an assignment while you're at your assignment, when you are the teacher of record, there's a little button up here that allows you to add assignments and fill out all this information. So again, lean on your instructional leader if you have specific questions about that. Once you have your grade book set up, you'll go to entry, and this is the actual grade book. So this is where you're going to enter the grades that each student earns. You might enter an M for missing, which doesn't count against the student, but helps you see where missing assignments are. Or you can also enter an EX for excused if a student was absent and it's not something they can make up, then you might put that. The green button up here shows that this is published to the Home Access Center. The Home Access Center is all of this information for students and parents. So they can access everything that you publish here. They can see their students' overall grade and their assignment grades, as well as their attendance. The last thing you'll do here is grade submission. So grade reporting, we do have 6-week grading periods. So at 3 weeks, we do interim progress reports, and at 6 weeks, we do report cards. So you would click here, and if you're the teacher of record, which you will be as a teacher fellow, you will have a button up here that says L, and if you hit that, it will load all the grades. You can see this teacher has already done this because progress reports have already passed, and these are all the grades that came up. Same for report card. You would have a little L up at the top, and that just loads the grade books from the grade book into the report card grades. And then this is what's published to the operations team at your campus to be able to print IPRs and report cards for families. So I think that is it for the Teacher Access Center. The next thing I want to show you is ASOP. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you really quickly is ASOP Frontline. You also received these 3 links in the email that I sent you. This is the system that we use to request time off and to secure coverage for your classes. While you are a teacher fellow, you may need to request time off, either planned or emergency PTO. Different campuses have different policies for exactly how you handle emergency PTO, but one thing that is standard across every campus is that all your requests for planned PTO go through ASOP. So you also will be included on an email to Jamie, our CSTN coordinator. That's our subsystem of guest teachers who come and cover at the campuses. So she will send you your username and password to be able to log in on ASOP.